Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a real quick video. I'm just going to give you some updates on a couple shows coming up. We got one coming up this weekend, Model Car Builders of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. It's going to be held in Kernersville this year. This will be actually their second year doing this show. Last year I wasn't able to make it down, but I believe it was held at a church in Winston-Salem, which is just Kernersville and Winston-Salem are just pretty much next to one another. So, but anyway, they backed it up this year to Kernersville at the Recreation Center in downtown Kernersville. It's 1020 Shields Road, Kernersville. And contest entry fee will be $5 for the first model and $1 for each additional model. Limit 10 entries per person. Junior entries are free. Event schedule, vendor setup Friday, July 31st, 4 to 6. Vendor setup Saturday morning, August 1st, 7 to 9. 9 o'clock on Saturday morning, the doors open to the public and registration begins. 12 o'clock registration closes and the judging begins, and then 3 o'clock or roughly is the awards ceremony. This year the show theme is 75 years of racing history at Bowman Gray Stadium. Special award for any car raced or vehicle used at the track, including tow trucks, transporters, emergency, etc. Anybody that doesn't know the history of Bowman Gray, you really need to go look it up, because Bowman Gray is actually, they race around the football field actually, and in late summer all the racing comes to an end at Bowman Gray because football practice and games start up. And basically Bowman Gray is your Saturday night racing, and let's just say that you don't get out of a Saturday night without a couple fist fights and some pushing and shoving, and I mean that's just the way racing is. And that Bowman Gray has been around for years and years and years, 75 years I guess, based on what it's saying here. So but anyway, but this is a great show. It ended up being way bigger last year than I think they thought it would be first year out. But like I said, it's co-sponsored by Midnight Hobbies and Jay's Model Garage LLC. Jay's is doing a lot of 3D printing for the modifieds, the trucks, cup cars, anything to do with racing. Jay's doing the 3D printing for it. Vendor tables, they're sold out, but they were $30 a piece. 6-foot tables, $25 each. Let's see here, vendor contact Jamie Ray Bowman, but that, like I said, that's been done. On the back side is the contest categories and the contest rules and so forth. I'll just run down the contest categories real quick. You got closed wheel, you got competition, open wheel, straight line competition, all other competition, motorcycles, commercial light duty, commercial heavy duty, imports and tuners, street rods, street machine, customs and lowriders, box stock, factory stock, curbside and slammers, dioramas, pickups, vans, SUVs, 4x4s, display only, and juniors. And so anyway, again, give these guys a shout if you're down that way this weekend or just want to go down there. Like I say, Kernersville is a great little town by itself, easy to get to. So like I said, you're near Winston-Salem, Greensboro, North Carolina. Like I said, you're just across the state line from Virginia. You're not that far down. That's where we're going from, is Virginia. So, but anyway, give this show a shout. Go by there if you're there. Then the other one is next week. We'll actually be leaving Tuesday morning to go up to Fort Wayne, Indiana. And it's for the 2026 International Plastic Modeler Society Convention, hosted by IPMS Region 4. The dates are August 5th through the 8th of next week, and it's held at the Grand Wayne Convention Center, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and it's actually in downtown Fort Wayne. There's I think 4 hotels that sit right around the convention center, and a couple of those, one of the Hilton I believe is attached to the convention center, and the Marriott where we're staying is across the street and it's attached by a walkway. The hotels right there around the convention center, they basically sold out back when the motel rooms went up earlier in the year. But anyway, we've been going up for several years now to the Nationals. This would be my 13th National going to. And they have a lot of stuff. There's seminars all day long. There's workshops. A lot of the workshop stuff's already been sold out. But you can go up day of, or if you want to go 1 or 2 days or 3 days, and it's $15 a day if you don't do a full registration. And you can do the walk-in for $15 a day, and the only thing you get to go in the contest room. You can't enter a model at that. You have to register a full registration if you want to enter a model. And you can also go to the vendor rooms with just the regular walk-in $15 a day. But if you want to do the full registration and get the seminars and be able to put models in, and that pre-registration has been cut off, but you can register when you get to the show. It'll be $65, and like I said, that gives you full run of everything there that you can do, all the rooms, the seminars, like I said, register your models for the show. But anyway, if you've never been to a National, you really need to go. There's probably going to be well over 3,000 models. Usually averages 3,200 models is about an average. They have the Tiger Room. This would be the 3rd or 4th year, I believe, for the Tiger Room. And in that room, you'll have a lot of the special interest groups through IPMS. They'll have their various things set up. I know there's like small scale models, the 143rd. Most of those will be the race cars. I'm in the blue and gray group, which is a special interest group for the Civil War models. So I've got a model going up to be on that display table. You'll have a lot of clubs that will just do a display of their club and represent their club and advertise it and speak about their club. And there's been like paper models. There's groups. We'll have group builds. Pretty much, I mean, it's just a real interesting room to go in. There's all kinds of stuff. Like I said, it's well worth going in there when you go to the show. They have some tours lined up. Let's see here. I'm not sure if it's on here or not. Let's see here. I think I read it somewhere, but I know one of the tours got that I was going on was to the ACD Museum, the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Museum. It got canceled. They didn't have enough to fill the bus up. But anyway, there are some nice tours, but of course they've been I'm pretty sure filled up by now. And then let's see, the themed awards, which this brochure was put out back starting last fall at the show last year in Hampton. So this was sort of a basic save the date type thing. So there's been some theme awards added. But as of when this brochure was done, it's Happy Birthday America, the American Revolution, Gundam, RX-78, Back to the Beginning, Trucktown USA, International Harvester theme, 60th anniversary of Star Trek, 110th anniversary of the Battle of Jutland. Then they've added the Indy theme. That's any Indy car or pace car that ran or was at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. And let's see, there's the round 2 model, best use of a round 2 model or best round 2 model. I do know that one was added, and I'm thinking there was one more, but I forgot that one. But like I said, a lot of theme awards. But like I said, if you've never been to a National, you really need to go, because the contest alone It's unbelievable the models you will see and the quality of stuff. Like I said, well over 3,000 models should be there. Judging is done on Friday night, and that's done so there's nobody in the room, because when you've got that many judges trying to judge 3,000 models, if you've got people walking around, it's just hard to do. So we actually judge on Friday night. It'll be a late night Friday night like always. And then awards banquet on Saturday. And but like I said, the vendor room, it's basically the world's largest hobby shop for a week. You're going to see stuff of everything: paints, supplies, tools, reference material, models of every kind that you can think of, every scale you can think of. There's stuff to work with your models. There's displays. There will be people, like I said, with your reference stuff. Anything you can think of modeling and then some, it will be at the show in the vendor room. I think they do have 2 vendor floors, or different rooms, the way that's laid out up there. It's not all in one room, it's in a couple separate rooms. But anyway, if you're up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, or near there, or just want to drive up there, I promise you it is well worth the effort to go up for a national and take in one. For, like I said, if you've never done it, you got to do it at least one time and try it. It's unbelievable. So anyway, with that, I just wanted to give you a shout out on these 2 shows right here coming up. I've got a couple more I'll update you on coming when we get back from Nationals, when we get a little bit closer to those. But for that, let's get building.